Hello friends, today is Monday and I'm here to read to you chapter 9 of Elmer and the Dragon. And as you can see, chapter 9 is called Farewell. Now, here's the news. There are only 2 chapters left in this book. But remember that this is only book 2 out of the trilogy, out of the set of 3. So I will read chapter 9 today. I'll read chapter 10 tomorrow on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, I'll be able to start book 3, which, if you remember me telling you, is my favorite out of all 3, The Dragons of Blue Land. I'm pretty sure you will agree that it'll end up being your favorite. It's so great. Okay, here we go. This is a really short chapter, by the way, so make sure you are listening carefully because it'll be over before you know it, and you'll have to have some kind of a response ready to share with me and Seesaw. Okay, chapter 9, Farewell. I think I ought to be getting home, said Elmer the next morning as he ate the last 10 tangerines. How do you feel, Dragon? Fine. Why, I could fly to the moon and back. Good, said Elmer, because I think today is my father's birthday. He looked at the plates and the pots and the cups and the silverware and the bags of seeds spread all over the pine needles and asked, King, what shall we do with your part of the treasure? Dear, dear, said the king, well, we can plant the seeds, but I guess we ought to put the rest back in the chest. But my gold! I must have my gold. I insist upon at least 1 silver spoon, cheeped the queen. Then I'll save out the seeds and a spoon and 3 pieces of gold, suggested Elmer, who was anxious to be off. Better make it 5 pieces of gold, said the king. I really ought to give 1 to Flute. Elmer packed the chest and gave the key back to the king. Shall we bury it again? He asked. I suppose so, said the king with tears in his eyes. I hate to think of it way down there, but at least it will be safe from robbers. But never mind about putting back the dirt. We could do that ourselves. So the dragon carefully lowered the chest into the hole while Elmer put away the shovel. Then Elmer packed his knapsack with the 3 bags of gold and the sterling silver harmonica, carefully wrapping the harmonica in the burlap bag left over from the rescue. Goodbye, everybody, and thanks for a wonderful visit, he shouted to all the canaries. You can count on me. I'll never tell your secret to a soul. Goodbye, Elmer, and thanks again, said the king, who was already busy giving orders to the other canaries about filling up the hole. Boy, I do kind of wonder how a bunch of little birds are going to fill up a big, deep hole, but I suppose with their little wings and their little feet, little toenails, they'll be able to do it, working together as a team. This is kind of a big double illustration. You can see, saying goodbye. Flute rode on Elmer's shoulder as he and the dragon walked back to the cliff. Goodbye, Elmer. Please give my best to your mother. She really was awfully good to me, you know. I will, Flute, and goodbye, said Elmer, wondering if he didn't have some little thing to give to Flute. He looked once more at his knapsack and saw that he still had 3 sticks of chewing gum and half a package of rubber bands. I don't suppose you'd like to have these, he asked. I'd love them, said Flute. I'll keep them with my gold piece, and I'll be even richer than the king because I'll keep my treasure where I can see it every day. Flute told Elmer and the dragon the best way to fly to Nevergreen City, and then Elmer hopped aboard, waving farewell to Flute and Feather Island. And those are the last 2 pages. There they are, heading off. And there is little Flute enjoying his little gifts from Elmer. Okay, so they're just off with Flute's direction on how to get back to Nevergreen City. I wonder if Elmer's going to make it in time for his dad's birthday, if it's today. Wonder how long it'll take to get to Nevergreen City from wherever they are, this crazy island, Feather Island. So share with me any thoughts that you have, and know that tomorrow, chapter 10, is the last in this book. Pretty exciting. All right, thanks everybody for listening. See you soon.